You have no idea what I just went through. Like, I mean, there's no way to even begin to describe this. I mean, you really have to be prepared sometimes for some crazy shit to happen. And I have no idea how it's going to take shape, what it actually means. I mean, the whole night I've been trying to figure out what the messages are. And I thought I was going to fast. And then I was like, what am I supposed to do next? Left, right, left, right. And then I was trying to understand what these feelings were telling me. And the crazy shit is, I started to get the feeling someone was taking the piss on me. I was like, how's that possible? I mean, on the inside? I mean, it's like really somebody's taking a piss on me. And I was like, wait a second, why is there a voice laughing now? Like almost, you know, I wasn't sure if I actually caught myself, you know, making fun of myself, or it's like other people. You know, I'm really excited actually to see what this means. I mean, what does this mean? This makes no fucking sense. It's like it's a conspiracy of some sort. Like seriously, no time trial, please. What chakra? Kaboo in your face again. Again and again and again. I mean, I really mean this. Oh, it only works the first time. I have no idea what you're saying. You know, I'm just literally clinging to this thing. You know, I'm happy that I have this, to be honest. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I mean, what just happened? I mean, for you it's really hard to understand, but I just went through the craziest fucking night of my entire life. And I cannot tell you what that was. I mean, was there somebody talking to me? And who was talking? And who was laughing in the end? I mean, like I was being, you know, almost like a payback, you know. Wow. I have no idea, to be honest. And maybe it's better that way. Right, who's to say? Shh. Who's to say? Who's to say if it's better like this? You know, I honestly have no idea. All I know is that I have no idea. I think I'm gonna go to the Boulder Hall. You know, that's as much as I could figure out. You know, I feel like I just died a couple of times. You know, like some people, you know, it's like on a spiritual level. I mean, there are souls and stuff. I mean, you know what I mean. When I say this, we all believe it, I think. But I've never felt it so vivid, and I think I have to be honest, I did smoke this HHC stuff, and quite a bit of it. It was hash with 25% HHC. That's not advertisement, that's just saying, because it's available in shops legally, and I want to know what this is about. I mean, this is really heavy shit. Like, this stuff is surreal. I mean, I'm not saying this in the sense, you know, it's a great party. I'm saying, like, this is some heavy duty mediator. I mean, this is like, I don't want to hype this, you know. I don't want to hype this, but I have no idea what's going on. I hear voices like so vividly, like they're standing inside of me. And I'm not sure if this is something good or if this is something to learn from. And wow, that was neat. Okay, I'm getting back now. I think what I learned was I'm really afraid to make mistakes. You know, it's always good to bring the relativity into the game. Because to me, I literally went through one of the craziest nights of my life. And I've done some crazy stuff. I mean, I'm just saying. And that was by far one of the craziest things I ever did. I actually thought, you know, I had reached my limits, but this was some really crazy stuff. I mean, people were appearing in front of me and I was hearing what they were saying to me without words. That's the first time that ever happened. I mean, I know that I've been opening up to the idea that it's possible for people to do this. But just imagine the position I'm in. Wait a second. Could I have gone there? Shit. Okay, let's check. No, that's just like that. Whew, you don't want to sacrifice yourself for nothing. Wow, boy, I almost managed. Yeah, now I got it. Wait, you have to be smart about it. It's like, check. Ah. You know, I don't know why I did that actually. Fuck, where is it? Yeah, it's not reachable. If you would have to go there, you would see it. I think it's another one that I'm looking for. Wow. So yeah, all I can say is it happened. And I wanted it to happen, that's for sure. See, I couldn't have gotten there. I thought I could have. And that's what happens after such an experience. I mean, also, how am I supposed to know? Let's see if I get it now. Fuck, you never managed this. Here, that's what I mean. Oh, it was like a mashup between what I thought it was and what it really was. So yeah, I think it's also good to take a break. I'm stuck in between, you know, going hiking and I never thought I'd manage that. I'm stuck between going hiking and going to the Boulder Hall, and I'm gonna do a mashup, and I'm gonna do both. I mean, that sounds really stupid to you, but this is how I live my life, seriously. I mean, I spent the entire night trying to understand what I'm supposed to do next. There was like messages coming through, and if somebody's trying to send you a message through telepathy, it's very, very unclear, to say the least. You know, it's like, because it's an emotional message, and if the message is being clouded, let's say by fear, or your own fear, then people cannot reach you. Shit, I'm never gonna manage that. Sorry, that's just insane. And now I can't do it no more, and that's the worst about it. So either you manage right away, or you just say, fuck it, you know, warp room. You know, I can always do that later, because now I'm just too much. That was crazy, I'm telling you. You know, spirituality isn't just about, it's super nice. Spirituality isn't just about, you know, I know what's happening all the time. Spirituality is about opening up to the idea that you have no fucking idea what is going on. And if you work with psychedelics, and many people do, but they don't refer to what they're doing as working. Wow, 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 wow. They refer to it simply as getting high or something. Scheiße. Wow. Yeah, they just say, yeah, I'm just getting high, I'm just getting stoned. You know what I say when I smoke? I'm like, I'm getting and teaching people. No. I'm being taught something by life. And then I go, you know, it's hard to say that to people on here because you always have to consider self-responsibility. Maybe you think, you know, that sounds like I'm having a real blast. I was holding on for dear life. And I mean, you have to consider how I'm living my life before you attempt to do something like this. You know, to buy, you know, an unknown psychedelic substance such as HHC and then to smoke so much of it to simply see what it does. And I can only tell you later what it does, because it may be actually just feeding my paranoia. I'm actually sure about it. And the question is, how much does it help me to work with my paranoia in such a way? You know, do I have to do this? You know, it's really hard to say. I mean, I've been going through an insane amount of my fears that were all lumped together in one kind of gigantic bubble of fear. And, you know, it's like, these are my options, and I'm just gonna sacrifice them. It's like, cheers. So, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do because right, there are too many options. And sometimes I just choose to stay at home, but I mean, I can see how I'm sitting here. And what I realize is, yeah, I really have to move. I mean, really have to move. You know, not just a bit, but I really have to move. I hate this guy. I really have to move. And I'm always uncertain, Junge, as to what that means really. Why am I still paying attention when I have that mask on? Shit. I think that's what the mask does. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that now. You know, just fuck it all. Hey, I got that. Amazing. Amazing. Let's get swifty. So, what is the conclusion? I think I'm glad I did it because I think I received a lot of visions. You know, that's as fancy as I can make it sound. I think I received a lot of visions, just as he now. It's like message coming through, you have to do this now. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, why? You know, then I get back drawn into these ideas of, I barely have money. Oh, that's level, I really needed that now. I barely have money. That's how I start to think now. I barely have money. I only have 50 euros left. You know, as far as I know, I don't want to check my bank account because I'm afraid of what I would see. This level is insane. Like, this really helps you to collect. Let's check how many I have now. 57. Yeah, I'm gonna die a couple of times. And the first time you do it is always the most. Of course. Because then there's all these lives. Afterwards, they're all gone. But you see how the apples are just rushing into me. So yeah, questions? Wow, 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 wow. I don't know. I think it's getting easier to figure out what I want. But there are still so many things that drive me to make these choices. And yeah, it's very impressive. I know how I can do both at the same time. But I've just been doing this for such a long time already, navigating through the pastures of my life. Wow, that's a run. And so if I hadn't done this tonight, you know, I wouldn't have been able to clear my mind and now talk about this in such a way. And like very casually, if you will. And now comes the magic trick. Ta-da! Right, so how can I be sorry that I went to the edge once more? But I also want to stress the point. That was a portal. Nobody expected that. Unless there's some really good geeks. You know, you're gonna learn all the tricks here. You know, it's like all the secrets. Hey, let's save just to see how many percentage we have. How much percentage. So if we're lucky, we're gonna get the yellow gem now. Let's see how this is called. It's called Air Crash. You know, this is like Snogo. You still know there's one, there's another one. I think this is going to be... Yeah, I think it's going to be the same level we just came from. You know, the underworlds with the yellow gem that was missing. No shit. This is hell, my friend. Like literally. Oh shit. You see, if I die, I can try to do this again. But I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. I mean, there are things where you just say, yeah, you know, I think I'm good. And this is for people who really want to shine or something. Wow. See, now I get a chance, just to see if it works. Maybe I have to be a bit more cocky again. Shit. Yeah, you have to jump. You have to press the button. It's all about the timing. Wow. Yeah, but then you have to get back as well. Maybe you could just do the whole course by jumping on crates. You see how... Why am I doing this again? They're already gone. It's like... I think now I just want to make it. Because... Wow, it's so hard. Oh my god, it's so hard. You know, it's like... it's so hard. Yeah, I bet you want your wife to say that. Well, maybe then you should start fapping less, right? Doing planks every day, going to the boulder hall, and not take your damn car. And then you can say, hey, you know who said that? The guy who's doing Crash Bandicoot. Like a pro. You know, let's just see if he can manage, you know? It's like he's almost playing it live. Ba-bow! Questions? Hey, I'm still getting the full 10, I think. I found a glitch in Crash Bandicoot. If you jump on the crates, and then you jump back in the air crash level, and then, you know, it's gonna be like this. I mean, there's really people who talk like this. You know, I don't know where this is coming from. I feel really good. I feel like I just had a breakthrough. The problem is, whatever I think I just realized may turn into... oh wow, yeah, sure, yeah, well, there was this one. You know, it actually may turn into some kind of fantasy. Is this just something to get here? For shit! It was just an all crate gem. Now they're all gone. Oh, I'm still here. Oh, fuck it. Look how I'm talking. I think I have to disgust myself. But I really feel like this. What is this? You know, that's what I do the whole day if I have an emotion or some kind of personality trait. asking myself where this is coming from. Like, you know, what is sparking this now? You know, what has produced this emotion? I mean, do I have to be like this? If you know what I mean? I mean, I just saw a dinosaur in that water. Crazy. Maybe let's talk about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs! I believe dinosaurs have been placed here to be part of the Maya. I mean, that's my really crazy ideas. You see, do I have to jump on that one again? I don't remember where that brought me though. Nah, I think I'm just gonna play through because that would be crazy. Yeah, sometimes you have to just ignore something. Well, what do I have to ignore? The hiking, the bouldering. Oh yeah, it's a day without sun, I forgot. So that's good for bouldering, right? When the sun is shining, you go to the ocean. Yeah, you can always go to the ocean. Because when you swim, it doesn't matter if you're wet or not. I only half remembered this one. I'm not sure if I have to do this again. Because I feel like, oh no, I know now. There's one that's even better than this, I'm telling you. Shit. That just wipes the smile off your face. I mean, that's just what I'm saying. Just wipes the smile off your face right away. So that's the thing, you know, I've been having so many visions already. And so many feelings of, oh, I'm gonna, you know, this is gonna be so nice. And then I go there and it's just nothing. Yeah, maybe I'm just being whiny or something. Because if something doesn't happen for a very long time, then you're really afraid that it's never going to happen. And then every time you go there and it doesn't happen, you think, oh, fuck it. I really don't know, man. I actually think I've never done this. Oh shit. Now I gave up on the life. I'm really a little bit... I'm really a little bit shook, to be honest. Like, this night has really shaken me up. But I was alone and I managed. I mean, can't be that bad then, right? I mean, I know what to do if I'm like this. In the end, I was just curled over. It's like, what am I supposed to do? You know, what's my next step? Go to the park. Go to the park. Go to the boulder. You know, I was like, I was seeing the boulder hall, but I was uncertain as to what it meant. I did the right decision. You see, I followed my feeling. The feeling says boulder hall. It's so fucking weird. I mean, I'm really... This shit can get you close to tears, my friend. And I'm not just saying that in a, you know, it's a really nice way. I'm saying it in a, that's how it is, my friend. I mean, spirituality means letting go, which means you have nothing. Oh yeah, that one's nice. Yeah, the other one also. No, I have no idea. It's really like you know, I'm just running into nothingness. You know, I'm just gonna show you. Yeah, I'm gonna come back later. I know that it's not the way to play the game. I think the way to play the game is just doing whatever. I think I managed that once. It's not what you're supposed to do, but I know you can do it. Yeah, I mean, let's just waste some more lives with fooling around when you can also go the proper way. You know, that's the teaching of the Bhagavad Gita. Just do what you're supposed to do. You know, without moping around. But how am I moping? I mean, I'm just uncertain. Because there are literally... you can only tackle them away. You know, there are so many options, literally. I mean, it starts with watching a movie. Yeah, fuck it. I can always do it again. I mean, that's how I used to play it. I had no idea what I was doing, and that's much better. I had no fucking clue what I was doing, and that's so much better. You know, I just did what I felt. I wanted to read, I read. Now when I want to read, I'm doubting it. You know, and then I get sick of it, and then I stop. You know, I never managed to just read. Oh, fuck it. I never managed to just read because I feel like I have to do so many other things. And maybe I do have to. And maybe that's the reason I don't read, that, you know, I'm so busy with figuring out all this spiritual stuff, which happens on the inside. And I'm trying to distinguish all the different feelings from one another, like who is who. Like, that's the hardest thing, to try and do that. You know, once you do that, it's like all nitro crates. You know, it's like, if you already run into it, you know, that's like manifestation, right? I mean, you're manifesting things, but you don't know what is what. You know, everything could be a death trap. And a death trap, I would say, is something that suffocates your spirit. And my spirit needs to be free, because that's what sparks my creativity. It's my inner child. And for example, I'm really afraid that if I would go to the Boulder Hall, that they would get me to work there. Or that they would get, you know, there would be some kind of woman that would have sex with me. But maybe they're just gonna sort me out somehow. I mean, this is my job, right? Yeah. But in terms of friendship, you know, I think I could use a few lessons. It's possible. But it just feels a little bit vague, if you know what I mean. Right, so I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Like, who's trying to get me where? You know, are they trying to get me to work there? You know, I don't really want to. You know, I've worked at so many places and it was always shit. And then I go there and people tell me, I think you would really fit into the team. And then I think, are they trying to deceive me? I mean, I have a job. When am I supposed to do that then? Because if I go work there, I come home, I'm going to be so tired, you know, I'll be doing nothing else anymore. But I also have to consider the fact that I'm pretty far away from completing my task. And my task at the moment is producing content. And right, it's like, if you want to produce content, yeah, maybe I'll just do it again without dying. I think I'll do it another time. Let's see how long I'm already playing this. Jesus, this feels like ages, you know, I'm really whiny today. No, fuck it. Alright, let's just see what this is about. I think this is about taking risks. I think that's what it's about. You know, you can always play it safe, but I think this is about taking risks and going the extra mile. You know, now I'm gonna go with that kind of spirit. La, 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 la. You know, if you're scared, you probably have to sing or whistle. Singing is probably better. Somebody said, you know, if you whistle, you attract dark spirits. I'm not so sure of that anymore. So now you have to pull yourself together and say, you know, I'm gonna do this. I don't know what it means. Maybe I'm just gonna attract somebody on a spiritual level. Maybe going there, you know, will pull her to me or something. You know, if I die now, it's gonna be gone. You have to jump on it once. And then it's gonna stay until you've managed, which is nice. You know, now I'm going to go the extra mile. It's like, all right, for love. Yeah, that one's a bitch. Okay, let's see. Check. Check. I've never done it that smoothly. But that's what I feel, right? I mean, if you can play Crash Bandicoot. Oh wow. There's actually the Harry Potter game. There's the Harry Potter game. Never thought about that. I actually played that. Like, there are so many cool games. Hey, you're gonna pay for that. Yeah, I think Apes Odyssey is gonna be... Wow. Yeah, let's cherish the reward. All of it. Whatever the reward is, I have no idea. I just want love. Wow, what I saw was actually something else. Yeah, you cannot go back here, that's insane. Oh, that's already where I went. That was just... I really have no idea. You see, it's weird, I just don't fucking get it. You know, I just have a feeling people are making fun of me or something. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You see, it's like, I'm not sure if I'm being paranoid. Or if I actually, you know, if this is really happening in a physical way. Or if this is just all in my mind spiritual. You know, I cannot really say. I don't get it. I mean, I really don't understand any of this. I don't think anybody knows each other. I don't think anybody knows each other. I don't want to be like, no, I would be really pissed. I mean, I'm pissed already. You know, it's hard to, I cannot explain this. It's just simply a feeling that I have. And I'm not sure why I have this feeling and if it's just imagination. Because if it's just imagination, I don't think I will talk to anybody ever again. Yeah, I'm really serious about this. You know, this would be the heaviest disappointment I've ever received. I mean, I felt so many things which I felt were nice. And then, yeah, shit. How am I supposed to get there? I know now. I did it all for nothing, you could say. No, not for nothing. I need an extra level. You see? I still don't know how to complete it. Fuck, I'm in such a pussy mood. I mean, this is why I'm gonna go bouldering, because, you know what? I need to go hike and I need to go boulder. Because this is literally what cannabis does and all these psychedelics, you know, if you take like MDMA and shit, you're gonna turn into a pussy. That's the problem with these synthesized drugs, but cannabis in general. It just turns you into some kind of whiny, sad asshole. It's disgusting. And maybe it's good, right? Maybe I just never allowed myself to feel like this. You know, I don't like to give in to whininess. Because there's no point in it. Yeah, there's a giant bear following you, I know. Yeah, I've realized, thank you. And I'm not sure what the bear in my life is. And the worst thing is that that thing laughs when he gets you. You know, I really feel like I'm being chased by something and I don't want to be chased by it. And this something seems to be like a woman. You know, it's like, nah, 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 nah. You know, or maybe I'm the bear. But I think I'm Crash Bandicoot. It's very certain. But wow. Wow. No. No. It's the worst thing if that thing gets you. I hate it when he laughs. It makes me fucking angry. There's my secret passageway. Wait. First check if this crystal's here. Yo. You always want to make sure you get that. Geronimo! I hate you. Okay, you know, I think I know now why I wanted to play this game. Because without this game, I would be nothing. Yeah, it was obvious it would happen like that. I really think so. Without this game, I would be nothing. Nothing at all. My childhood was literally saved by this game. I'm telling you, this was my only moment of bliss. Geronimo! Like, this alone, the way he jumps, it's like, yeah, man, he knows how to jump. Doing, 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 doing. And I'm not quite sure still what I'm going to do. But I already put on the trousers for going hiking at the very least. Why the fuck is this range so small? Push! Like, from how far away are you shooting, man? Like, how desperate are you? Whoa, whoa. Why does it have to lay there? You see, that's also the weird thing. Now, first time I really got neighbors that don't really know me, and I've never really done this. And that's probably also why I don't think it's actually the smoking so much. It's the smoking surely because it opens you up. But what I really think is going on is that, you know, I was only at home for like 2 days now. I didn't leave the house. It doesn't sound that long, to be honest. But I think it is. And you really turn into some kind of weakling. I want to be like all cozy and cuddly. You know, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just playing. Now I just turned into this super random smoker dude. But it's not just smoking. I actually didn't smoke for a couple of hours now, and I also have nothing anymore now. So, you know, now I'm going to sober up again. And this is, I think, a better way to work with cannabis. That if you do smoke, that you also challenge yourself, right? If you realize you're turning into a pussy and you're just sitting around moping, you know, I think it's time to change something. Fuck. Double check, double check, double check, double check, double check. Bomb! In your bloody face, you stupid prick. I should have jumped on top of that. But I didn't, and now it denied me the pleasure of doing it in such a way. What? What? You see, these two you normally forget. Alright, so, you know, if you do start to develop problems, you can't destroy this thing. When you smoke, oh, it's the wind. You know, I suggest you start to do other things. For some time. Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, that's my suggestion. That you do other things for some time. Shit! Because cannabis is also, you know, it keeps you trapped in a way. It opens you up, but it also keeps you trapped. What did I just gain there? A few crates or something? Where did I just go? Like, was it just 2 crates? That's how it feels like. I mean, why bother? Why bother to go through this hell for like 2 crates? Sorry, I just have to check this. It's really weird. I don't know anything. Maybe people think sometimes I'm smarter, but just don't get it. Like, I just don't literally get anything at all. Like, I'm blind. I mean that. I'm literally blind to what is going on in the physical realm. Because I'm somewhere else. You know, I don't really exist on the level that most people here exist, I think. You know, I do receive messages and stuff. And, I mean, why I start to get a bit whiny when I think I have to go and work somewhere, because I know that they're gonna suffocate my inner child again, because they've been doing it so often. And, you know, maybe, alright, bad experiences can be alleviated, but you always have to be open for change. You always have to be open for change. You see, he didn't get that. Cheers. Yeah, and I think that's what really scares me, because I haven't worked somewhere else in a while. And I'm afraid that working somewhere else, I don't want to work somewhere else. Right? It's like, I feel like I do my this is my otherworldly work, and I earn money with that, and then I go somewhere else and do then other kind of work. And it's always hard to kind of find the balance between those two. Wow, that was neat. And the reason I'm saying, oh, look at this shit. Okay, he took care of that. Alright, he's gonna take care of that. There's something crazy here. And yo, I'm a genius, my friend. What is he doing? Oh wow, I never knew this existed. Ding da ding da ding 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 da ding da ding ding. Superpowers come for you. What does that mean? Yeah, that's also part of the spiritual package. Superpowers, you know. I have done shit. I mean, I've caught frisbees that were impossible to catch, I'm telling you. Simply because I opened up to the possibility that I could catch it, and I was playing with people that actually believed that I could do it. You know, that's like, wow, you know, I'm telling you, you cannot imagine this. I mean, you could, but I was doing insane shit, and that's why I always say, oh no. When I like it, actually, this is nice. You know, when somebody says, you know, so and so is the best soccer player, then I always say, yeah, that we know of. I mean, do you want to know how they play in Brazil on the streets? I mean, they will leave you standing. I mean, you have no idea how skilled the kids on the streets are, and they just play it because they love it. You know, that's what I liked about. Whoa, shit. Ding. Yeah, you have to do that. I mean, you don't have to, but I choose to do it because otherwise, yeah, if I see that I miss one, I'm gonna correct it. And I think there's something, a greater plan that, fuck, that I'm unable to see. And that's why I cannot just make choices purely on a rational, you know, I know what's going on kind of level. I have to consider the fact that I actually have no idea what's going on, and that there are greater forces at work that bring it all together, and I just have to play my part. You know, it's very hard to do that if you think you're doing it all. You simply have to let go of that and say, you know, I realize I can do this to the freedom movement, right? This is what I can contribute. You know, be tough, but be also child. You know, it's like, you know, you cannot. Fuck, nobody here really wants to wage war, right? I mean, we just want peace. And so it's about time to learn how to be peaceful. And this is starting to get on my nerves again. You know, somebody said earlier, why don't you pick a fight with Crash Bandicoot? I think that's what I did as a child. Because things do make me angry. And it was never so hard to play Crash Bandicoot. But also never so easy because there's nobody here to judge me. You know, there's no mother to fawn over me. And no father to give me the feeling I'm, you know, I should be doing something else. You know, they will never understand how you can, you know. I think actually it's not true what I'm saying. I think, but that's how the feeling they used to give me, or I used to receive, which never really says if it was actually given. Somebody may give you a feeling of worry, and you take it personal and say, you know, they judge what I'm doing, but they're just worried. And now I'm really doing what I want to do. This is crazy. I never would have thought I could do this. Because this is literally my happiest childhood memories also. Which is... Wow, again? Which could be considered sad. But if I'm really honest, I have to say, I mean, I thought it was happy. Because I still went out and played. But I also did this. But there are simply times where I don't want to. go out because I just want to stay at home. Wow. Now it's getting crazy. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I have no idea if there was a checkpoint. Probably not. Like, this is not for the faint-hearted. There was, thank God. You know, I couldn't actually see it. Wow. Crapolo. This is so unexpected, no? This is how I live my life, people. You know, sure, there are sometimes times when I really see things. But mostly, I'm just tapping around in the dark. And that's basically from the moment I met this woman. Or maybe I was just tapping around in the dark all my life. You know, it's like, I had to really learn how to glow. Because nobody glowed for me, if you know what I mean. I really had to learn how to glow. Like, really glow. And just be happy about being alive, right? Because people, I don't know, I always thought they were using me, but maybe I just wanted to help and I stayed on purpose. And maybe people were afraid they were losing me and that's why they started working extra hard and came up with a really crazy ass plan or something. Because something weird is going on here, like really weird. I'm not saying a bit weird, I'm saying really, that was one fucking great. And now, I'm just gonna drown myself. The problem is if I go back to the warp room now, I'm like that bear. Yeah, I'm really saying normally I'm not like this. Normally I'm really not like this. I mean it. Normally I'm really not like this. The problem is if I end this now, what am I gonna do instead? It's still too early to go there. I could make food or something. Oh, do you see me? Like, I feel like a complete wreck. I really feel like a complete wreck. I mean, there's so much sadness. Like, so much sadness. I mean, how is that possible? I mean, I'm saying it's actually also kind of funny, but, you know, that's part of the package, I'm just saying. And then you just accept it, you just say, fuck it, I feel really shit today. I mean, I feel really shit today. I think a bit of fresh air would do me good, yeah? I think a bit of fresh air and maybe a hot shower would do me really good. And the best thing is if you shower hot and then cold. Because I have the freedom to do it like this. Because I chose to do it like this. And now, you know, this hat also adds to that. Okay. Do I feel better now? I had this already earlier. I had something on and then I felt incredibly... No, I actually... This is long enough. I'm gonna keep playing. No, I never played that long actually. Cheers.